Interesting tales for dark nights.
Please God. Written by Dustin Koski. Narration, music, and production by Jeff Clement. When I opened my eyes in that cabin, and I felt the straps on my arms, legs, and across my torso holding me fast to the bed with a tarp beneath me, you better believe I was praying to God for help. It was a one-room building with paneled walls and a musty smell. I must have been where whoever brought me there was sure no one could hear anything that would happen. In the upper corners, there were ceiling-mounted cameras aimed at me, red lights on. Along the far wall, there was a table with a green plastic sheet over it. There were the tips of instrument handles visible on the table. I struggled mindlessly against the restraints, barely able to move my hands and feet. I screamed and struggled for what had to be at least a minute. I stopped only at the sight of the door opening. A man stood in the doorway. He was 6 feet tall at least, fit as an ox, and a little bored. He wore a surgical apron. When I saw that, I began screaming again. He didn't respond as I alternately begged him for mercy and threatened him. He went over to a laptop the cameras were connected to and made some adjustments. He walked over to my side then.
Shut up,
he yelled at me, his tone more annoyed and exhausted than angry. I complied.
Okay, checking, audio test,
he said. He went back to the laptop and played back what he'd just recorded. After a nod of satisfaction, he picked up a piece of paper from next to the laptop. He looked from the paper to me as he read.
Hello from the husband you fucked along with her,
he read robotically. Ellen? I said weakly. Is this about Ellen? But she said that... He looked up at me and I stopped speaking again. He shook his head slightly and continued.
Did the bitch even tell you about me? Are you still hoping you're gonna escape? You still thinking the man who strapped you down is just gonna scare you? I've seen too much of you with her to ever let you live. You're gonna die really slowly. We're gonna watch everything. You're not the first other man to stick his cock in her, but you will be the last.
He sighed, crumpled up the paper, and tossed it on one of the tables as he made for the instruments that he'd laid out. Without so much as another glance at my face, he came over to me with a scalpel. He spread my largest and second toe on my left foot and began to cut the webbing. I had never experienced anything like that before and showed no strength in the face of it. I shrieked like an animal. Make him stop, I thought. Please, God, make him stop. He seemed finished with my left foot and made for my right hand. I tried to clench it into a fist, but that did nothing to slow him down. He went for the flesh between my ring and pinky finger and began to cut. I was dimly aware of the mucus touching my lips as I tried to scream. He stopped after an eternity and stepped back, breathing heavily. I faintly heard the sound of him peeling off his gloves. I begged him not to continue while he got on 2 replacement pairs of gloves without acknowledging what I had to say. He came back to me with a surgical retractor in one hand and the scalpel in the other. He grabbed a section of my lip below the nose in the retractor and pulled it. He pressed the blade of the scalpel against my lip and began to cut. I couldn't take it anymore. I hoped he'd forgive me. Medulla! I screeched as loud as I could. Immediately, he stopped. He went back to the table he'd kept his instruments on.
Okay, hang in there, Joe. It'll be over soon. I've got the tetracaine ready.
Almost immediately after he took away the pain, he got out the kit to give me the stitches. While he was doing that, I actually fell asleep from sheer exhaustion. So now I'm at our home. He's downstairs doing the laundry, insisting on doing all the chores now. I don't think I'll be able to walk properly for a few days, but we have our story for how I got injured like this for our co-workers. He has all the written and video evidence he would need to show that it was consensual and that he respected the safety word, in case I decided to go to the police or anything. Not that I would do that. He told me he was more than satisfied with what we'd done. He really liked the little bit I'd come up with about Ellen. That's left me pretty satisfied too. Anything for him. I love him so much. I should have let him go farther. Next time, I'm sure I will. It won't be for some time, of course. He's got a partner that will let him live out his fantasies. He didn't dare tell any of his old lovers about this fetish. He didn't hesitate to stop when I said the word. He loves me. I know this goes far beyond a normal S&M relationship, but it doesn't matter. He's never going to do this to anyone else. Not to someone who doesn't know the safety word. He's definitely never going to just keep going until I can't say the word. He loves me. I haven't just given him a taste. I haven't made him want to go farther so much he won't be able to stop next time. He loves me. He's not going to cut anyone else. Please, God, he's not. Please. Oh, please, God.
Thanks for listening today. I want to take a moment to ask you to support us by joining the Chilling Tales for Dark Nights members area. There are links in the video description below. For as little as $6.66 a month with an annual membership, you can help our channels grow while ensuring you never run out of the audio entertainment you know and love. Thanks again for listening. Visit us at chillingtalesfordarknights.com/tour for information and to sign up now.
Chilling Tales for Dark Nights.